this is the one that you're supposed to use with your water battery.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't have the water battery yet because it's on back order. Mm-hmm. So you won't be using this long cord until you get that battery, but it'll come soon, hopefully.
So this is waterproof? Is that waterproof? Is you wear it with your water?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. It comes with I'll show you here in a minute. I'm getting to it. This is another T-mic. Oh, yeah. Another little microphone right there. Mm-hmm. These are just extra head caps. Okay. This is the clip for the waterproof battery. So let me just take this out and show you. So the waterproof battery, you got to think of that as a external, like, you know how I call them Mophis because I'm old and I don't know what else they're called, but like, remember for your cell phone, you can get this like thing that you charge, and then that you can take, it's like a portable charger. So you take that with you, and then if you're out and about, you can just plug your cell phone into this battery. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what the waterproof battery is this little piece that opens, and you put the processor in it, but then it's a battery, it's an external battery. So you have to charge that piece, and it'll come with a charger and all that jazz. Okay. But so when you are going to use the waterproof battery / swimmable option, you have to take this ear hook off. Yeah. You have to take this cord out and take the battery off. So all you're going to have is just this piece. Okay. That's it. And then this piece, I'm going to pretend we're doing it. So this will not be here. Mm-hmm. And then that piece will slide in to the waterproof battery. And then that's how it gets power. Oh, and then you'll take the long cord and plug that in to the outside of the case and then,
wow.
Yeah.
It's swift because it's small. I mean, remember the one before? The piece was like so big. This
I didn't like it because it would move all the time.
Yes.
It was annoying.
So that's really cool. So it's that tiny because then you can just clip it on, right?
Two of them then?
There's only one of them. So.
Yeah, she wears only one.
Yeah.
In the water.
But if you really, I mean, most people are only wearing one only because they're afraid to get both of them wet. Mm-hmm. And just in case it does get wet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you can decide if you feel like it's something that you really want two of, then you could go through insurance and try to get another one. But it only comes with one.
Can I see that? That is really cool.
Absolutely.
How small. Because so you're saying the battery thing is just about this small.
It
that's
fits
going to
in
fit right in there.
Yep.
And then this is a clip.
Yep. You kind of push on this piece.
Oh.
Here.
Just put that on
and so she could put it right here.
And we can either put it on your swimsuit strap. We've got an armband you can put it on. If she's got a shirt on, she can clip it to a shirt. Whatever she wants to do.
That's really cool. It's
small.
Yes,
it is super cool.
Yeah, I've seen it before because Sammy and Lauren have it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so there's all that. Then these little things. This is just a listening tester, so you may not use this very often, but
I've used it before.
It's for little kids, most of the time, just because we're like, is this working? The parents don't know because they don't tell you anything. So it's a way that we can use this, and then you plug there's right here, you just plug the headphones into that, and then, but I'm going to just show you this really quick, just in case you need to use it. So you just push this out, and it's supposed to just push out. There we go. And it turns sideways. And then you just put the top of the processor on here, the bottom of the processor on there, and then you plug in the headphones. And you are then able to listen. So that'll plug in there, and you just pop, 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 and you'll just be able to hear. Like, it sounds like a hearing aid if it's working correctly. And then...
That's what we used before, but the headphones were bad. Remember?
Sure. And then this is just a way to store it. I don't know if you have to do this often, but that's what it looks like when it's just stored up there. Whoops. And then, I know, right? These are just some the things that they send automatically. More ear hooks, regular ear hooks. This is a retention. So let me just show you what this looks like here. It's like if you are going to play soccer or volleyball or, and it's kind of falling off your head, you can, I only have one of these as well because it's, they're only one ear that you got new surgery. So they send everything for one ear. And it kind of just splits open like so. I'm showing it really easily. There we go. And let's see if I can get it to pop open. It fits on there like that. Then you bend this around your ear.
Oh.
So however your ear, and then it kind of just tries to keep on your head a little bit better.
So it doesn't fall off.
Yeah. So that's what that's for. This is a similar thing, but it's plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So it has two little plastic rings up here that kind of go around the battery portion back here, and then this will go around your ear like this, and then you just have to cut it. So it just comes apart, and you just make it however tight you need it. You just got to cut it right there, and then make it. And as it stretches out, you just make it a little bit shorter. So it also has this one on here that I just try to get rid of because it doesn't do anything. It just is packaging that piece is. So I'm gonna just put this back on here. So you have a couple options. You may never use some of these things, and that's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot more than before.
Mm-hmm.
But it gives you options.
Yeah, you had some options, and then this should kind of just pop off. And then we already went through those. Okay, I think that's kind of all the little bags and things in here. So now, let me do the fun part of trying this on. So now, let me just get into the software. There we go. And it'll just take a second for me to download your stuff from the old software for the other ear into this new software. So it just takes a minute. It's kind of boring, but so how was surgery? Was it okay?
Yeah, it went really good actually.
Good. And how did you feel afterwards?
Well, I mean, the drugs were still on, so
Yeah.
I was still, like, kind of out of it.
Yeah.
But then the day after, I was, like, so much pain.
Good. It's so much pain?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I just took medicine, and I was fine.
And then it was okay. And it only lasted a day?
I rested, like,
Couple days?
the weekend.
Okay. All right. Well,
She took medicine for like 2 days.
2 days?
And Monday, too.
You could feel like the change.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought like something was wrong with her jaw because she couldn't open her jaw.
Sure. It's
Yeah.
a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on around there. So
Yeah.
a lot of it that, even though they did nothing to your jaw, it's just kind of, the swelling kind of
Yeah.
goes down a little. And yeah. Well, I'm glad you're all good now.
Yeah.
It's amazing
feel
that
good now.
scar is almost you can't
Imperceivable. All right.
Yeah.
It's so tight. It hides back in there.
Mhm.
All right. So let me get this open. And so remember when we first turn it on, it's probably going to sound like garbage, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be like wah, 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 or noise. You might hear bells. You're going to hear weird things. It's not going to sound like me talking. It's going
Yeah.
to sound like I don't know what that is. And that's all normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get this.
tell. You're gonna
here.
let me know.
Yes, but you got to tell Dad how.
Still gonna sound better than what I have now.
Than nothing, right?
1,621 days. That's how old she is.
Oh my gosh.
So she's gone that long without hearing.
That is a
side.
long time. Yeah.
So this will be the first time that side of her brain has been stimulated really with sound.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, she wore a hearing aid for a while, a little like off and on
Yeah,
when you were younger, like
Yeah.
we.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What is the correct password for this one? They are currently I have 4 passwords for all fairy things. It's hard to remember. And not like by the end of the month they're gonna make us change so
Right.
that they're all 15 characters long.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Which
Well-
is excruciating for me. I mean, I'll just have to make it a sentence of some sort, but
Yeah.
Oh my
We
god.
do we do that at work, and they told us to think of a song.
Oh, sure. That's a good idea.
And like a song that you love.
Yeah.
And make that the lyric. like the
Okay.
one lyric,
That's a
and
good
then
idea.
Put it in all the time.
Your password is I can't be with the one I love, so I'm gonna love the one. What?
Oh.
I mean, that's the way, because everybody was complaining. We had to do
Well,
the same thing.
and they
with every-
change it like every 6 months. Somebody says, "Oh, you got to
Uh-huh.
put it new. We can't use an old one." Well, how do
Yeah.
you know my old one?
We have to
It's
do
supposed
ours
to be
every
encrypted.
year. So,
Right? And ours changes like every 90 days.
Oh.
It's
Oh
brutal.
my gosh.
And then I can't reuse some,
Yeah.
but then
Right.
I forget because. So I try to just get them all to be on the same one. So I just have one.
Right.
But then they say, but then they all change at different times. So one does it every 90, one does it like every 120.
Wow.
So then I'm like, wait, which one did I do? So I, of course, have a list that
Yeah.
you're not supposed to
I
have,
know.
but I have one because
Because we're of that generation.
yes, I can't remember all these passwords. Are you kidding me? Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I just need to edit your old info here. I'm going to just get rid of this. And then we should be good to go.
Look at
You're
Carol.
8/22/2005. That's correct birthday. Yes. Okay, good. Let's put this in here. 00429. Okay. Now I think we should be able to find both of them. Okay, so now I'm still just converting the software thing. Pretty boring stuff right now.
And what is that? What is it actually happening?
So what's doing is it's taking the old, we have a new software, which is super cool with an upgraded processor. We also got upgraded software. And it's taking the old software information for her old ear and it's just merging it in here so I don't have to start over from scratch on her old ear. So, but it just takes a minute.